So that sounds a little better than that. Basically what you're doing, children, is this. Listen to me. Basically what you are doing is you are separating the data into 4 parts. And you're looking for the middle half of the parts. So here's what you have to do. It's kind of a long drawn out thing. That really isn't that hard. But step number one is you have to order it from least to greatest. Because step number 1 is you have to find the median. And if you remember from our whole whatever world over there, to find the median, the middle number, you are going to have to know all those numbers there. Now, we could, should we? We could do a line plot to do that, or we could just do it. What would be your, how many numbers are there, by the way? There's a lot. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 times 3 is, I know that's above your capacity, so I'll just do it for you. It's 27, kids. So, as best I can, here we go. Ready? I'll try to do this in small. Really? Do I have to do 27? Alright, I think I'm going to start over here as far as I can. What would, should we just do it? Yeah, but it's going to be really hard to do. This is where problem-solving skills come into play, Brooklyn. What would be the, would you say, the easiest way, another way to go least to greatest, besides line plots and just ordering them? Does anybody remember the way? Keith Stewart, this is right up your, somebody, anybody? I might do it first. Let's do this because this is a good review. Let's make a stem and leaf plot. Because I think that's a good way to arrange the numbers before we write out the numbers. Somebody tell the guy that could assign you a lot or a little. That's a great idea.
That's a great idea.
Because here is what the stem and leaf plot is, if you remember. That's a great, quick way to organize. The leaf is always the last digit. The stem is any number of digits that come before the last digit. So this one's nice because all of my stems have to be in the tens because they're only 2-digit numbers. So, first of all, I look. The lowest number I have is what, a 29? No, 26. Okay, so here's what, you've got the 2s, you've got the 30s, you've got the 40s, and we've got the 50s, right? Is there any 60s in there? No. So watch how fast this works. A 32 means I have a 3 with a 2. 45, 36, 40, 29, 50, 39, 45. Are you with what's going on here? Are you picking up what I'm laying down? 52, 26. The response is not great. Let me just that be said. 48, 55, 40. Uh-oh. Oh no. 40, 38, 51, 35. Stop me if I do something really bad wrong. 40, 53, 42, 39, 46, 43, 40, 38, 45. Am I doing something wrong? I hear whispering. Whispering makes me think that I'm doing something wrong. Boy, don't tell me if I did something wrong. That is a stem and leaf plot. Now that I did that, it's going to be really easy for me to write my numbers down in order just because. Actually, I could use this to do the rest of this, but I want you to see it like this. So here it goes. What do we got? 26, 29, 32, 35, 36, 38, 38, 38, 39, 39, 4 40s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 41, 42, 43. How many 45s? 3? Don't worry, I'll just talk to myself. 3 45s, a 40. Wait, was this a 44?
No, it's 48.
That was a 48 when I wrote it? Makes sense. Thank you, please. You saved the rest of the class a lot of work. 50, 51, 52, 53, 55. 52, 53, 55. Got that?
Yep.
Oh, that's a lot of numbers. Most of them won't be this long, but this one, because it'll take us a lot of time, your assignment could be good. So, step number 1 is I find the median. Now, this is where the multi-billion-dollar question is. I believe I said there was what, 27?
Yes.
So what is the middle? The median of 27 is what? Huh?
14.
Yeah, the 14th number there. And what is the 14th number? Huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Here is number. Oh. Here is the middle. I'm going to do it in blue. The median, ladies and gentlemen. So here's what you do. Here is going to be your box and whisker plot. So here's my long line that I'm going to draw my stuff on. The middle, the median is 40. Okay, this is the median. It is also called the second quartile. Just write that down. It doesn't mean a whole lot to you right now. Okay. Think about what the median means. What does the median mean? The median means that there are half the numbers below that, half the numbers are above that, right? Is the median the same as the average? Not necessarily. I mean, it might be close, but it's not the average. Okay? It's not the average. Now, step number 2. Once you find the median, you have to look at, okay, you need to find the median of the, I don't know what to say, the first half of the numbers, of all the numbers to the left of the median. In other words, for step number 2, I am now just looking at these numbers here and finding that median. In other words, I'm cutting the lower half in half. Okay, how many numbers are left over here? Elijah said there were 14, so half of 14, it's an even number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's between 7 and 8. When it's between 7 and 8, you have to find the average of 7 and 8, which is nice because the average of 38 and 38 is 38. So here at 38, let's go 39. Here at 38, you draw another line. Okay? And that thing has 2 names as well. This is called the first quartile, or sometimes it is called the, let me make sure I get this right, lower quartile. Either one, it means the same thing. .38 is the first quartile, it is the lower quartile. Step number 3 is you do the same thing with the right side. Do the same with the right side. You are finding the median of the right side of the numbers. So when you do that, it is the same thing it's going to be between 7 and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now this might be kind of tough. What is the average of 46 and 48? Lainey, please tell me.
47.
47. So here at 41, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, we draw another number there, and that, guess what that's called? If this is the first quartile and this is the second quartile, guess what that is? Kate?
The third quartile.
Yes, third quartile. Or let me ask you this, here's where really you'll be a smart person. If we called this the lower quartile, guess what this one's called? Upper quartile. Which higher would sound probably better, but this is also the upper, I can't write, upper quartile. Okay. Now, this is why it's called a box and whisker plot. Step number 4. With your quartiles, make boxes. So here's your box. Between this and this, you make a box. And between this and this, you make a box. Now tell me what is inside of that box, Riley Harrington?
The individual numbers between.
The numbers that fall between here, right? Which are what? If you were describing those numbers to me, they are the Elijah?
Numbers in between the quartiles.
Yes, but makes them the middle 50% of the numbers. Alright? That means this is the middle chunk. This, by the way, is the second this is the lowest 25%, right? Lowest quarter. The second 25%, the third 25%, and the highest 25%. You are finding, when you find this box, this is the middle 50% of the people. Now, why might that be good to know? I don't know, but it tells you, it takes away the low end and it takes away the high end, and it gives you a picture of what the middle is like. If you're looking at just the middle. Now, you might ask, okay, this is called a box and whisker. We now have the boxes. Somebody would say, well, what about the whisker part?
Whisker part.
The whisker part comes from this. You take the lowest number, you put that on your little grid here. What is that? 38, 37, 36, 35, 34, 33, 32, 31, 30, 29, 28, 27, 26. You put a dot there, a little point there, and you draw a nice little line over there, and that is where we get our whisker, our lower whisker. This little dot right here at 26 is called the lower extreme. Now maybe common sense could tell you how we finish this. Guess what we do? Brianna? Yep, which is going to be what? Which is 55, right? 47, 48, 49, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 55. You put a little dot there, and that is your other whisker. By the way, what was this chart? It said on the paper. It was about people who could do curl-ups. What was it? It didn't say this. What did it say they could do? That must be sit-ups, right?
Curl-ups and.
Curl-ups can't be chin-ups, because that would be impossible to do that. Okay, the other thing you have to do is this. The other thing you have to know is this. Every now and then, if you get a number that is way out of whack, and we'll talk maybe more about it later. Like for example, how do you spell whack? Okay, it's called an outlier. Okay, in other words, let's say you had somebody that could not do one curl up, which would be a big fat 0 over here. You throw that out, you put a dot there, I mean, you put at 0, you put a dot there to recognize that there was something there, but it doesn't become your whisker because that makes your whisker look way out of, it doesn't represent really what's going on there. Okay, and there's a formula for it, we're not gonna do it today because it's a little goofy, it's actually 3/2, but the middle extreme time, what? Same thing, if you had some freak of nature that could do 100 of these curl ups and he was way up here at 100, you would not put him as part of your graph because you don't count things that are just way out there. Okay, these aren't super way out there. I mean, and they're not, there's a group of them there, so you don't have to worry too much about that. What else do we do? And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a box and whisker plot. Trying to think. So then, here, what I would like for you to do you have today's, who's got today's? Some, okay.